You guys, repeat after me. Repeat after me. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Bum, 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 bum. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. Let's go, Brandon. What a bunch of dummies. Sit down, mister. You're out. What up? What up? Hey, we are live. We are live. We're live in the dungeon. My dungeon. We're live in the dungeon. Let's go, Brandon. How stupid. Okay. Well, guys, it's been a while. We need to catch up on a lot of stuff. And let's see. We got Sharon, James, Paradox, Mr. Alien, Mr. Alien. Anyways, it's been so long, you guys. Really, a long time. Here's Cajun! Cajun! Let's go, Brandon! Bum, 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 bum. That is the epitome of how stupid they try and spin shit on us. Let's go, Brandon. They weren't saying, let's go, Brandon. They were saying, F you. Can't say anything like that. Heck, you can't even stick up for your kids in school. But we've seen this coming. We've been seeing it coming from a mile away. So we at least are a little bit ready because we're awake. Cajun, sorry I didn't return your text, but I just was like so spinning. You know, it's a story of my life. Story of my life. But James, how are you doing with your job? James is in the industry to see firsthand all the crap that's going on in the HOSPITAL. Hope I spelled it right. He knows what's going on in the HOS. Let's say it all together. HOSPIT. No, sorry, Cajun. Today was a crazy day. I had to go to the store. Okay, so like all of us, we've been preparing. And like all of us, we've been preparing. And, I just, probably like a lot of you guys, it's, I just feel like the depression is silencing. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, it's the highs and the lows and the uncertainty and misinformation, information, too much information. You know what I mean? Like, it's just been really hard for all of us. I mean, I believe the whole freaking country is upset. Hello, Ames. Let me see. I'm going to try and come see you this Saturday. Here we go. James. People are sick. Doing okay. Don't go on event. They don't want you to come off. Okay, I know. I'm going to be honest with you, James. Like, that's another reason why I haven't gone on, is because I just want to talk about this stuff, and I'm afraid that I'm going to say the wrong thing, and we all know how it is. And it's a little sweet revenge too. Like, all this time we've been I've been trying to tell people all this time that, they have been monitoring us. Okay. Like, for sure. 100%. Like, I get done with you guys and it will say, 67 people watched. and then I'll click it off and then it'll say 30. Like, I mean, I've been telling people this for years, that they don't want our thoughts to succeed, right? It's like they can't let people, you know what I mean, like, know what we know. Because anyways, so it's just a little bit funny because it's a little tiny bit funny because it's like, now that everyone got purged and shut down and everything, they're all like, it is horrible, but it's like, we've been trying to tell you that for a long time on a smaller scale of what we do. Anyways, let's see what you guys are saying. Okay, Sharon's saying to Ames, Cajun, doing great. You guys are going to visit each other. That's great. Oh, James. Oh, yeah. That's not good. They just don't recover. It's a miracle if they do. God dang, James, you have to take that on. You know what I mean? Like, you have to take that on. That's horrible. So when all of this first started, we were always like, do you know anybody who got it? Do you know anybody? Do you know anybody? Remember at the beginning, we were like, do you know anybody? And it was like a little iffy, right? Now it's becoming at our front door. Like, not only do we know people, I mean, but James, he's witnessing. Yeah, he's witnessing a lot. Right. Got to take, here we go. Don't be scared. We got this. MMS. So here's what I did. I don't know if you guys, I know James can probably do it. Hello, Jeffrey. Paradox. Okay, I know James can do it, but I went to the doctor and I went to get my prescriptions, and I said to the doctor, I said, can you prescribe me Iver? Okay. And he goes, oh, no, that's a blah, blah, blah. He starts giving me the repeated doctor script, right? And I go, never mind. I go, can you give me a Z-Pack? And he goes, that I can do. And he gave me a Z-Pack. So now I have my little collection of stuff. But I want to talk to you guys about it hitting home. About it getting closer. Like, we have James, but James can't probably tell us too much. You know what I mean? Like, he probably just can't tell us too much. I got some exciting stuff to show you guys. I captured a reptilian when I went to go see Daddy-O. Okay. And today, me and Bojango ran into a bobcat and had to run for the hills. We got a lot of stuff to go over. Okay. First of all, I want to continue talking about this stuff. And let me show you something. Hold on. I'm trying to get it. I downloaded a bunch of stuff to go over tonight. And of course, I don't see it. What's going on? Okay. Good evening, Johnny. Go to the horse ranch and see. No, I already got some. So I don't want to say it out loud, right? But I ordered some like a couple months ago and on Amazon. And before it got too out of hand, right? And before everybody in India was talking about it, I ordered some from Amazon, and it literally took like 2 months to get here. So I got it. It's stashed. I got that. I got the Z-Pack. And then I made the stuff that they told us. I took grapefruit and lemons, and I boiled them for like 3 hours with just the skin. I boiled them, and then you let it cool, and so I have in the fridge some of that. That's supposed to be the home remedy for the hydrochloroquine. Okay. So here's what I want to talk to you about. I have a lot of stuff to go over. Okay, but let me add this to the screen. I want to show you something. Yeah, I've been busy. So here, I don't know if you guys know, but a lot of times I go to my butcher and I get food. Okay, and I go to the store and I get stuff from the butcher. So this is part of, is it, man, they are so messing with me. It's not even funny. Anyways, so I go to my butcher. Listen to this story, okay? I go to my butcher all the time. Like once a week, I get a sandwich and I get meat for Willie. Okay. I go to my butcher. It was like about a month and a half ago. And there was a kid there that I thought he was Spanish, but I think he's more Spanish Indian. He's very spiritual. Okay. So I go to the butcher, and me and him start talking a little bit. And then he tells me, like he makes chains and crystals. And it's like, it was really, really, really cool. So now I'm close with this kid and I'm talking. And then one day, I think I told you, I went to the butcher and there was no food. And I said, how come there's no food? And they said, oh, we were closed for a week. I said, they were closed for a week. And he said, he whispers to me, the owner, Keith, was very sick. Now, it's called Bob's Meat. He bought it from a guy in the 70s and he kept the name. But his name is Keith. So the kid tells me a couple months ago that Keith was sick. He whispers to me that Keith got both of the in the arm. He said he got first one and then he got the booster. And then he got the booster. And then he got the booster. Then he got, you know what? Big C. So he got both shots. Then he got it. And his wife got it. And they closed the butcher for like about a week because he couldn't work. Now, I didn't really like it. So when he came back, the butcher, I was talking to him and I said, hey, how you doing? How you feeling? And you know what? You guys, he didn't look right. He didn't look right. Like my dad is 78. And you know how like when you get older, like the muscle, goes up from your arm and your arm gets a little flabby. And somehow when your arm gets a little flabby, like the hair sticks out, right? I don't know how to explain it. The skin gets gray and his muscle mass was gone. I'm talking about the butcher guy, the owner, and his hair it stood out to me. His hair stuck out like on his arms. So he had no muscle, gray skin, and the hair to me was protruding. And I looked at it and I took a mental note and I thought, oh, wow, he doesn't look right. Then 2 weeks later, they permanently close the butcher company right here. Here it is. It's with heavy heart that we unfortunately will be closing Bob's Meats until further notice. Keith is seriously ill and we are unable to continue and operate without him. The last day of business was October 6th. So now they have a GoFundMe on Facebook. But the thing is that it is toxic. Randy! Okay, it is toxic, you guys. So here is a guy, he's like 58 years old. He got, boom, and then he got the second, and then he got it. So he got both. Then he got it. He said his wife and him got it. And he said his wife was sick, but not as sick as he got it, because we know it affects everybody differently, right? So he got it after he got the protection. Then a couple weeks later, he's like they're not telling us, but what it is they said he's on some machine for 2 weeks waiting for a transplant. I don't know the details of that. All I know is here was a guy, he's 58 years old, got both, you know what? Then he got sick, and then he permanently is sick. And then I read a post the other day, and it said that he's been in the hospital for 2 weeks, and God willing, he's going to get the I don't know what transplant. So we don't know. I mean, James would know what happens. I don't know. Like, we know it attacks all kinds of things, right, you guys? Like Yes, perfectly healthy before the jab. And after it, when I saw him a couple weeks later, I said to him, and I told you, I took a mental note because he just didn't look like his skin was gray. I told you, and he had no muscle, and you could see like the hair sticking out. Then when I saw my dad 2 weeks ago at the vintage trailer thing, my dad is 78. So my point is that guy looked 78. Do you know what I mean? Overnight. I will say I wasn't really happy with one of the things that the butcher told me. He said that he was sick, and then at night when nobody was there, he would come into the butcher and he would, cut the meat and fill everything up. Like, did you hear that, Kim? Okay, the Bob's Butcher, Bob's Meats is permanently closed because he is sick. He got it. He got both. Then he got sick, and then now he's really sick. Whatever it is, we don't know. I mean, we'll never really know the truth. So I went to go see my dad. Once a year is that vintage trailer bash. My dad was another one, you guys. Like, we're talking about it coming home, being close to home. So my dad, yeah, it's all over Facebook. Yeah, there you go. Okay, here we go. It's more than, oh, yeah. And that's permanently come out that it's that. Now, I got some exciting stuff. Now, when I went to the trailer bash that I go there to see my dad. There's something. Yeah, let me see, Ames. Okay. I saw a video. It depletes the white cells and the booster takes what's left, leaving you with no ability to fight the infection. That is so bad. So I went to go see Daddy, and that was another nightmare, you guys, because my dad is totally on top of all this stuff. He sends me a lot of stuff. He's on top of it, right? Well, yeah, we're lab rats. So I go to see my dad at the vintage trailer thing, and it's like it's another one. Like, he looked exactly what I just told you. And so my stepbrother, we're riding our bicycles around, and so sick. And so I see my dad and my stepbrother we're riding the bicycles around. My stepbrother pulls me aside and he has a talk with me. It's like 9:00 at night. We're in the trailer bash, all the vintage trailers. And I'm like, why aren't we going to go riding? And where's Dad? And he's like, well, I need to have a talk with you. Your dad's not doing really good. He's low energy. And I'm thinking, so what? He's, so what? Well, anyways, I'm not going to say anything about that. I'm just going to move on. I'm not going to go on about that. Anyways, so at the vintage trailer bash, there's 3 good things. Okay, really, really good things. One, I love antiques, and this is so cool. This is what I bought right here. This radio. It's a $20. The guy sold it to me for this radio, and it works. Okay. So here's what the idiosyncrasies that happens to a lot of us that are awake or in tune, or I'm not sure exactly, but I will tell you this. So basically what I meant to say, I'm going to go back. The reason I wanted to mention about my dad is he didn't want to go and drive in the wash like we did last time. So I went down there to the wash by myself during the day, and I captured something you guys are going to love. So he didn't want to go. And there was something very interesting. Okay, very interesting. Okay. What's interesting is, here, I'm going to show you what I found today too. My God, it's so great. It's so great. Oh, shit. Life is not a dream. Okay. So this is today, me and the Poochie. We had to run from a bobcat. Bobby. I was yelling at the bobcat. I'm like going, here, kitty. Okay, look at this guy. I know this is hard to see because It's with my cell phone, but check it out. You see the little man's face there? I mean, you can actually see the part in his freaking hair, guys. Come on. I just realized something. Okay, I realized something. So what I've noticed, this is the area where the Axeman is. And the Axeman has a very high forehead, like a Neanderthal, okay? And if you notice in this picture, I can see the brow right here. I mean, it's a very blurry picture because I was far, but I mean, you can see the face clear as a bell. I can see it. But anyways, here he is right there again. And you can see, I think, even if that's a mustache, okay? Which I don't know what, it might be a beard. Even if that's a mustache, right? That's a very large space between the nose and the top lip. You know what I mean? Like that's pretty far. But this parted hair is really goddamn badass. You know what I'm saying? So most of the pictures that I take of the Bigfoots or whatever they are, their skin is gray. There's a tidbit. Their skin is gray, and sometimes the skin will come out green. Okay, maybe they're whatever. And I was driving by the grocery store, and there was a sign, "Come and get your Frankenstein donuts." And I noticed that when they show pictures of Frankenstein, he's got green skin and a high forehead. Interesting little tidbit. So here's the wash. And right here is Bobby, Mr. Bobby Cat right there. So I got Bobby Cat. Look at this little guy right here. Anyways, here's Bobby Cat right here. So there's a Bobby Cat. And luckily I saw him. And then this guy. Ooh, that's a good one, huh? Look, this is another snapshot. You can see is a little different. Something's happening. But it's I'm far away, so sorry about that. Oh, look at this little. That's weird, you know, that's in the tree. It's like, yeah, it could be pareidolia. We know, but it's like, this spot is a hot spot. For sure. Look at that guy. Okay, now, let me get to, and then I saw this in the tree. Just this little face. I know people are going to say it's pareidolia, but we know what's there, and I was using my cell phone, and of course I don't know, a lot of shit. Okay, so let me show you something really cool. Let me show you my reptilian that I captured at the trailer park. By the way, check this out. This was at the Vintage Trailer Bash, and this is the Lucille Ball trailer, the long train. Okay, really exciting. Oh, look. I think, is that my dad? Anyways, so here's the long train, and they, I don't know why this stupid internet has been messing up. Here's the long train trailer, and this is the Lucille Ball one from the movie. And this thing is like really, I don't know how they pulled this down the freeway. I asked the guy, I'm like, what did they pull this with? And he goes, yeah, Mercury. I'm like, a Mercury car. Anyways, what a great day. Like they had this open house, and then this is the line of people to come in at 2 at a time to walk through the trailer. Really cool. They had hors d'oeuvres out. Really cool, man. That's me partying with some guys. I don't know. Here's Daddy. Here's Daddy right here. Okay. For 78, pretty badass riding his bike. I don't care. This is a nice truck. He restores cars. That's where I get my fix-it stuff. Yeah, I got bit by a pit bull. Here we go. Okay, here's the deal. First of all, before we go on, there is something weird. Okay, there's something weird. Like it wasn't showing. Okay, here, I couldn't see any of you guys talking. Okay, here we go. Okay, nice. What's up? Bigfoot Anon. Same to you, Anon. How's Willie's face? I'm going to show you a picture. How did you know the name of the cat? Kitty, kitty, kitty. His name is Bobby. Bobby. Anyways, let's move on. Hitler face. Yes, he has that mustache. Now, I will tell you, in that location, think about this for a minute, okay? This is where I filmed the Axeman. I have filmed the Axeman 5 times. And the one time where the Axeman is running across the wash, it's a side profile and he's running. This time the second time when he was running across the wash, he was holding like a Thor hammer. Like a Thor hammer. Clear, it was all silver and big. And as he's running, it's like close to his face because he's running. It's a side profile, right? And I can see from the side profile, his forehead is high. I don't know if it's because he's a big guy, but I believe it's ancient ones. They were the first Earthlings. He had a big high forehead. His face the color of his skin was gray. So the mustache is an important thing to just put in your pipe and smoke it, because if his forehead is large, just like the picture of the Bigfoot from I think my old age, I'm getting old. The Bigfoot in Nook, that book, the picture she has is his lip is real high from his nose. You know what I mean? Like they had bigger features, so bigger forehead. Now that picture I showed you I know it's blurry, but anyways, believe me, I've taken plenty of the high foreheads. Okay, so let me go on now. Okay, let me see. Okay, cool. You guys see it? Here we go. The pale horse is possibly a green color plague. Oh, James. Oh my gosh, you're freaking right. The green color may represent the plague. Oh my God. That is really good. You see it? Okay, you saw it. Okay. What is the next time flying flags? Oh yeah, it's once a year. Hi Sarah. Hi Terry. How's it going? Okay. Anyways, so let's move on. I'm going to show you. Okay. So I'm at the trailer park. The trailer bash. Now look, everybody has fixed up their trailer and it's really cool. Okay. So last year, me and Dad went into the wash, the Santa Ynez River, which is full of Indians. Putty cat. Here, putty cat. Kitty. Oh God, you guys, good thing I saw it. I was walking and I saw it walking, and I'm like, first thing I say is I'm like, it's a mountain lion, because I'm obsessed with mountain lions. Anyways, so let's go back to the trailer park. It's very important. So last year, me and Dad rode our bikes. That's when we got some of the best Bigfoot video, when I was in the wash riding the bike. Now, here's what's interesting. Just ready for this. Last year, we went in the wash and caught a lot of great Bigfoot. So, I had the camera rolling for 30 minutes riding. Last year, went into the wash. This year, they had chained off the entrance. Why? They chained off the entrance so that you couldn't go down from the trailer park. You couldn't go down into the wash. Why? So I venture down there, obviously. I lift up the chain and I go under. And my dad, whatever, he's tired. So I go alone. And I go down into the wash. And as I turn the bin, there's you guys are going to love this. There's a whole pile of debris. Like you can't go through there. Okay? So I have to stop my bike by myself, and I'm stopped. Okay? And I capture this freaking reptilian. Where's Cosmic when you need him? This, my friends, is a reptilian. Okay? This is a reptilian. Kitty. Look at this. You guys see the eye is, what is that called? Like a cat eye. You can see this. You can see the tongue. And he looks mechanical. So I come around the bin and it's blocked. Right? Look right here. Ready? Right here. Ready? Right here. Right there. You can see his eye. You can see his eye right there. And then you see this guy, but look at that. So why was this location blocked off this year? When last year I got a shitload of stuff. So this is a video. So these are screenshots. So, I mean, look at this one. Okay, and he's wearing like a Poindexter hat or something. Let me go here. Okay, so you see it. Like, oh, that's a dog bite. So I come around the bend, I'm in the wash, and it's obviously there was some floods, but I don't know. Did we have much rain last year? Right there. He almost looks mechanical. You know what I mean? He almost looks mechanical. You got this one too. But I mean, you can see the mouth, the nose, and let's go to the next picture. Shit. This one you can see his eye. I mean, literally you can see the eye where that thing is up and down. Let's go to the next one. This one. Now you see this eye open. Bigfoot right there. Look at his forehead. Wow, look at that. Check. Now that is a reptilian, my friends. Don't, my friends. Okay, let me see what you're saying because I got to come back. Okay, you see it? Bingo. Thank you. He does look like an ancient one. Yes. Thank you, Ames. Thank you. Yes. Oh my gosh. And imagine, I didn't even get to explore that much because my dad, he couldn't come down. And so I came down under the freeway. I mean, yeah, under the old road in the wash. And it was blocked. And it said you couldn't go in there. But I went under the chain. I went down there. And then where it was blocked, I just took a video. Got the hell out of there. I got the hell out of there. Here we go. Yeah, that was a good one, Himes. I'm telling you. Men of renowned reptilian cage. Yep. It's crazy. You guys, that was a good picture, right? So we got that really good picture. Where's my radio? So I got that really good picture. And I haven't gone through the rest of them like I should. Okay. And then I want to talk about the weird universal connection that we have. Okay. So while I'm at the vintage trailer show, people have what's called open house and garage sales, and they sell old stuff. Like I got this radio. You see my sticker back there? Yeah. I was riding around with that sticker on my bike. And then I went to the car show with my mom and I put that sticker on my 55. It's so funny. Anyways, listen. So I'm at the vintage trailer bash, right? People have garage sales, and I bought the radio, and then you're not going to believe the luck I have. Okay. I'm writing the book, and this is why I've been so MIA, missing in action. MIA. I mean, because I've been writing the book. Last night, I just turned in the first draft, finally. So James texted me, and he said, Marie, were you okay? I haven't heard from you from a while, right? And then, and I'm like, how weird, James. I just turned in the draft 10 10 minutes ago, and then you contact me like, let's go live. You know what I mean? Like weird idiosyncrasies. Well, anyways, the book, my first book, I just turned in the first draft. Okay. And chapter 1 is, I told you guys, the asylum. Chapter 1 is the asylum. And I don't know if I told you guys, but I called the asylum. A couple weeks ago, I called the asylum. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to write a book. Can I get the ledger from 1894? He's like, put it in writing, lady. Like, okay. Anyways, so the chapter 1. Oh, good one. That's a good one, Randy. So I'm glad you said that. So here we go. So I go to the vintage. Son of a bitch. Hold on. Nurse Ratchet. So this is really weird. I'm at the vintage show, the trailer bash, and there is a guy there, and guess what he's selling? Keys. Old skeleton and asylum keys. Okay? I'm writing a book, and chapter 1 is called The Asylum. What do you think of that? Nurse Ratchet. Okay? This is how the universe works. My book, chapter 1, is called The Asylum. And this is what I find at the vintage place. Now, these are real. They're not duplicates. So he told me a couple of things. Like this is, see how it's solid, right? And then this one, you see, is hollow. You see, it's hollow. See? Some of these on here have engraved on them the number that says 44. Like the room number. Randy, we're not afraid of the bad vibes. You guys, Kim, we're not afraid. We're ghost hunters. We catch Bigfoot. These are badass to the bone. They're original. One of these keys is like $40 because they're real. Then you get a bunch of these smaller ones. You know what I mean? Like this is smaller, some different sizes. You know what I mean? Look at this. See these? Like this smaller one. You know what I mean? What are the odds that like, for example, look at this one. Okay, so see here, it has like a notch. So when you put the key in, it goes, stops, and then they turn it, right? Different designs. They have engraved on them the name of the room, the names of, like the key maker. This is a gold mine. Oh yeah, Ames, the book is done. It's exactly, Johnny, the cell number. So I went online and I was looking up some stuff, and one of the guy on hey Diesel, what's up? So one of the guys on he was selling. Okay, this is like an asylum key, an insane asylum, and I'm writing the book's done. Safe keys. Yeah. Some of these are safe keys. You're right. So some of them are safe keys. You're right. So some of these are safe keys. You know what I mean? And some are like there were some other ones I have that were flat. He said they were like, remember you guys, everybody when they traveled, remember they had what did they travel with? Their big chest of shit, right? Anyways, I got all this stuff. I'm gonna make here. Nurse Rich. You guys, this is very important. Look at it, says the name. See the number. The number. See? Room 635. So, and there's different styles. See how that's like that, that's like that. Anyways, this is cool because oh no, Ames, it's not released yet. So book number 1, I just turned into the publisher last night, the first draft. So book 1 is going to be in regards to let me see. Yeah, so what I'm trying, okay, so book 1, it's going to be about that ghost town that I bought the gold mine, and I took all those creepy pits one right now. You know, I took all these great pictures of okay, here we go. I'll show you guys a picture. You're gonna, you know, I know you've seen a couple of them, but then you'll understand when I put the pieces together. Here we go. I'll do Tommy Knocker. Okay. So like this, guys, like this one, like adjustments, we brighten it up. See? Damn dog, that was in my cave right in front of me. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Look at that guy's eye right there. Now, between us, I'm pretty sure that's a goddamn dog man. Well, anyways, we don't know what the hell it is, but we know what we know, what we know. We know what we know. What's this part? So the book is going to be based on, you know, the mine, like the mine, the ghost, the monsters. There we go. The Grim Reaper. I can't find it right. Here, you know, some of the mine, but I mean, I have some outstanding pictures. So it all ties in. Look at that. Bam! Woo! Oh, oh, oh. Yeah. That is one creepy. What a creepy. And you remember I just showed you the Bigfoot from today. He has hair. So I'm noticing hair more often. But anyways, my point is the book is based on, the book is around Bell. So the book is based on, you know, my haunted mine in a ghost town. And so I've been feverishly doing homework on the mine and the history, and it's all going to tie in, guys. It's all going to tie in. Here's part of the book already. Just chapters after chapters after chapters. So chapter 1 is the asylum, because I captured the madam. You see her right there. That's the madam of the ghost town. And the asylum is 1. Then I get the keys. I mean, it's just too, it's always, the idiosyncrasies are crazy. You know what I mean? So the book is not released yet. But that's book 1. And then book 2 will be the prom queen, because I have to get permission. And then what I'm going to do with these keys is I'm going to make them into stuff and sell them. You know, part of the whole book thing. I don't know what's going to happen, but all I know is I got to try. You know what I'm saying? You got to try. Okay, let me get back to the stuff. So where was it? Okay, this one. So let's go over a couple of these things. This is the, yeah, that's pretty damn bizarro, huh? The entrance for the place was blocked. I mean, in this one, I see his tongue, and then I can see his eye slit. You know, I don't know what you guys call that. You see, this one too has a slit. What do you guys call that? You know, like a leper has that slit. You know what I mean? What is it called? I mean, was he sticking his tongue out at me because, ha, you can't come back here like last year? Boom. You. Anyways. Okay. There's the keys. I got bit by a dog. Here's my here's my Trump one. And then that's a lovely guy right there. Okay, now I took this picture a couple of days ago. This one's going to be very hard to see, but really, this is going to be very hard to see, but I need to point out something to you. It's important I point out something to you. So I see here the creature. This is at the cemetery. I see a face here and I see his hair, but I want to point out something very important to you. I see the sleeve and I see his hand reaching up. I see his sleeve and I see his hand reaching up. And I want to point this out to you because I have a whole bunch of pictures of them walking and feet. So I see his hand holding something and I see him reaching up here. Now, again, this was very blurry because I was with my phone, and he has two faces. I don't know if you guys know that, like Diesel and Deb from PA, everybody talks about the two faces. I'm not sure if that's because they're moving slow or fast, or I don't know, but like I see a face here, eyes, nose, mouth, and then I see like another one over this way. But more importantly, I just want to point out the hand is reaching, and you can see the sleeve. Okay? I wanted to point that guy out to you. This is what we're dealing with in the world today. Okay? This is at the Rite Aid today. And look at this person's license plate. Pharmacists do it over the counter. Can you become any more gayer than Superman in a comic book? Jesus Christers. Oh, hold on. Thank you. You guys, she just told me you couldn't see. So sorry. Let's go back. Okay, let's go back. Okay, let's go back because she said you couldn't see. So anyways, there's the face. Let me go over here. Here's the good face. I see the eye on that one, the eye on that one. Let me go back. I mean, he's right there, man. I see this one, this one. Now this one, you don't see his eye. Remember, this is a still from a video, so I'm sure there's plenty. And then, I mean, shit. That's really good. The tongue. It's interesting. We need to remember this. And I've noticed tongues a lot, but I need to make a mental note. Are the tongues in a pointy or are they round? We need to make a mental note of that. Because if the tongues are like to a point, that is even more confirmation of the reptilians. You know what I mean? Anyways, let's go back. So there's the keys. I got bit by a dog. See, like these keys are great. They have the names on them. Let's keep going because I want to show you. Here's my Trump one on my car. Shit, I said his name. It's so funny. Okay, like this guy, he's got a green face, and this one's another conversation. So this is the one you weren't seeing that I was trying to talk about. This is the one where he's reaching up. Okay, this one is blurry, but it's important to see what I'm seeing. I want to just point out that I can see his face here. I can see his eyes, his nose, his mouth. You can see his one hand there. Oh, shit. He's holding like a rat. It's like that's his hand, and he's holding like a rat. Anyways, here's his face. And then here's the arm reaching up. And that's a sleeve. Okay. That's... So now here's the two-face thing that happens with them a lot. See, there's one face, and then here's the second face. But it doesn't matter. Either way, this arm with the sleeve is reaching up. And then this arm is holding a freaking rat. Oh my God. I hope you guys can see that, man. Oops, I hit a button. What happened? Son of a beehive. Let me see. Okay, did you guys see that? Yeah. It does look like a little furry creature. What do you call it? A ferret. Yeah, ferret. Yeah, serpent tongue. That's what the other one is. So we got the reptilians with the serpent tongue. Then, yeah. Hello, Renee. How are you? Crazy times. It is wicked looking. I mean, he was literally holding a rat. That's like to see into their window of what? I don't know. Okay, you guys, everybody, Renee has some awful news about her grandfather. So that's not a happy time. You know? Renee, we were talking earlier about like, is this reality of this is the reality is it's hitting home now. The problems, the people, I don't want to say it on here. You know, I can't say what it is. I just can't say it. But yeah, that is crazy stuff. Okay, this guy is reaching. I know it's hard to see. I know, because this wasn't taken properly, and you know what I mean? It's like but I can see him clear as a bell. I can see his face. This hand holding a rat. Ah, that's so good. I mean, you can see the rat's mouth is open and his little ears. Dude, this is good. But the arm is what stuck out to me. The hand, the sleeve, and the hand. Now, this is a video, so I'll get more stuff from this when I review it. That's crazy. Crazy good. Oh, yeah. I don't know. I got this guy. He's right here having a picnic. Big nose. Who knows what he's up to? Little dog man. Okay. Oh, look at this. Yeah. Woo. Remember, this is a video, so it's just still shots. Damn, dog. That's not shot right there. He's clear. And this guy is moving around. This is a Bigfoot face right here. And what the hell is this face? Looks like a panther or something. Look at those. But the eyes and the tongue stick out. And this guy, he's starting to show his fangs too. He looks like, they look robotic. They look like robots. They're looking robotic. Oh, robotic. Oh, robotic. Yeah. Oh, and this one, you see his face is changing. Right here, I see the eyes are different. And compared to this one, the eyes are open. And this one, the eyes are different. Yeah, he's looking right at me. I'm alone in there. Yep. Keep going. Who knows? Yeah. Yeah, I wrote down there alone, and then I thought, you know what? I need to get the hell out of here. I don't know what that guy is. Let's keep moving on. And then my dead freaking rabbit. What the hell is that all about? I mean, it's like his neck was like not just twisted. Not just twisted, it was stretched. The rabbit in my front yard, right after I took the reptilian pictures, this was left in my yard. And it's like Yes, could this be that somebody trapped the rabbit in a snare? Yes, but it's just too freaking weird, man. I'm sure you guys seen this wonderful picture on the studio. I had to show my mom, like, I mean, these people are photographing it and they know it's a studio. It's a studio. Let me come back. Animals do that as a gift. Yeah. The one on the left looks like he has horns on his forehead. Yeah. Yeah, we are very sorry, Renee. You know, I've been so bad. I can't even, like, it's almost like you're waiting for the shoe to drop and it's not dropping. You know what I mean? Like, how many posts can we read? So, anyways, let me go back to a few things that you guys might have seen, but I want to finish going over them. So you already know about the fake studio. It's disgusting. Here's one of my keys right here. That's a mess. And this is really good. Ready for this one? Damn dog, this one's good. This is a good one. We just talked about reptilians. And what do we have here? God, this is really creepy. Creepy. Look at the eyes. Watch this. I got 3 snapshots. And then here, he's supposed to be normal, but he's supposed to be normal. And then, what the frick? What the frick? Now, with this video, when he's talking, his wife or whatever is with him, she's not having any problems. Like, it's not happening to her, only him. It's not happening to her, only on him. And they say in this, oh, we're having glitches. We're having glitches. But only the technical glitch is only being seen on his side. There's one. I mean, right here you can see what's happening is the eyes are starting to come through. God dang, dude. What? That's scary. I mean, what's with the pointy ears are even starting to come out? You know what I mean? So let's move on. That's scary shit. Yeah, this is a great... You know, if you want to talk about... you know, creepy people besides who I just showed you, Mr. Zuck, look at these people. Do they not all look demonic? I mean, come on. This one looks... Look, if there's a real thing as a vampire, oh my God. What about this one? This one's scary. Here's the Canadian health minister. Belgium. These, and the US, don't even get me started. These are supposed to be people in charge of our health. God dang, that's bad. Okay, now speaking of reptilians, this one is pretty damn scary. I don't know if it's real, but it's scary. I'm going to move on. Okay, this is what is supposedly in the, you know what? And that, yeah, evil has truly crashed through the gates of hell. Yeah, Putin. Putin is saying, you better stop, mofo, or I'll crush you. Disgusting. Makes me sick. Okay, let's move on. Oh, look at this little guy I found too. He's just hanging around, just having a good time. Yep. Yeah. Unbelievable. That guy is grumpy. And then look at this guy right here. It's another one. It's very, very hard to see because this was with my cell phone. I just stopped on the way home from the doctor's or whatever. And I see this guy right here. See his mouth and nose. And then this guy. I haven't gone through this stuff yet to really pull everything out. I mean, but this one is blatant. This one's blatant. It's blatant. It looks like what's inside the VAX. I don't know what the hell's going on here. It's I don't know. Bearded guy. Oops. And then, now this is a powerful, powerful picture. If you guys haven't seen it, it's awesome. Image of the high school in Illinois. Each pair of the shoes represents a person who is quitting because of the V mandate. That is a powerful, awesome picture. You know, like some of the kinds that you would see with, yeah. Yeah, it's powerful. Powerful. Each shoe represents somebody who quit for the high school. It's actually, you guys, this is actually frightening. Really frightening. Let's move on. Ugh, I can't stand this guy. He makes me sick. I gotta move on. Okay, I gotta show you guys what I found. I mean, look at this. Babies are being born with major defects. Maybe that's designed, guys. Maybe this is designed. I mean, we've all heard of tales. I mean, that's scary. Really, really scary. Oh, this is very important. I want to share this with you guys. In case you haven't seen this, I want you guys to see this. It's very important. In case you haven't seen this, you have to know this. In the event that we lose communications, we are all supposed to meet. You can read it. I'm not going to say it. Right here. Just in case this is supposed to be what we're supposed to do. Okay? Yeah. I'm going to move on because I don't want to leave that up too long. Picture of all the boats. Anyways, move on. Obviously, you know about the airlines, which is awesome. I want to show you guys something trippy. Oh my God. Did you guys know this? Okay, not this part, but look at, this is the name of his children. Mala and Natasha. Okay? If you spell it backwards, it's Alam and Asainten. Look, right there. That's in the letter. That's in the name of his. Look at, it's, take away the A, it's Satan. Yes, he is. You're right, Ames. 1000%. This is what I was trying to get to. You know how, like, they talk about some of these people aren't really dead. Well, if this was true, this picture to me would be, I mean, this is what I think he would look like. I mean, he'd be like 65 or something, right? I mean, you can't deny that. The nose and the fake lips. And that jaw that he had made. You guys see this one? Yeah, they're not natural. I mean, look at this picture. If it's true, yeah, it could be a clone. Yes, that's what I'm thinking, Renee. I mean, like, if that, you can't deny those lips. You know what I mean? The lips, the nose. Remember, he would be like 65 now. So I think that is pretty good. And this one is another person, hoping it's Elvis, which I don't know, man. I love Elvis. Let's move on. You guys know about this? That she may be related to John John? That would be so freaking awesome. You know? She does look like John John and his wife if it happened. I don't know if I buy that one. Okay. This is supposed to be Diana. Really good Photoshop. I mean, I don't think she'd keep the same hair. Maybe. Okay. He's been recording out of the Amblians by staff. Oh. Oh, he went to Jones Road. Yeah. Judge Hospital. Okay, here's another pipe dream. I don't think she survived Marilyn, you know. This guy, I mean, I think he could definitely. This is the one I really believe. This one and Michael, for sure. Because they never found his body. They claimed they dumped it in the so, you know, McAfee is dropping a bunch of stuff, you guys. Clues, you know what I mean? It's very complicated to get around that. Here's Bobby. Hey, Bobby! Bobcat. Hi, Bobby! Woo, that's a good one. Bobby and the Mustache Man. So, he's got a nice little part in his hair. That's a very good clue. I know it's blurry, but that hair is very good. That hair is good. The arm is good. The other guy's arm was good. Okay, let me come back. Well, that's what they said, but the only one that was a witness to that was his uncle. The only one was his uncle, and you know, I don't know, man. I don't know. And the only one that I kind of believe for sure would be John John. I personally, because his body wasn't found, or they said, they didn't show us. Yes, he was dumped at sea by his uncle, Teddy, but we didn't see. And the clue is the missing seat in the plane when it was found. Yeah, that's a long story. Listen, you know, it was definitely a cover-up. You're right. Definitely a cover-up. Yeah, definitely a cover-up. So I feel so bad for my poor Mr. Willie. You know, everything I do for him. There are actual pictures of Carolyn. The other thing that I have a problem was, yeah, he was deep state. You're right. The problem I have with Carolyn and John John is that I don't know. It's very hard for marriages to last, let alone somebody of John John's caliber and Carolyn. I don't know. I don't really know. I don't know. But I don't know. It could be. But there was something I was going to tell you guys. So, you know, even though it's depressing because there's just so much, you know, on and off again, you don't know what's going to happen. You know, all the bombs, it's just, look, what I'm trying to say is it's now officially at our front door. Renee had something happen to her. I just showed you about Bob's meat. You know, it's starting to get a little like at our front door, like something has to happen. So I was watching a video today. You know those videos on YouTube where they rescue these animals? They're always in India and China. It was just disgusting. Like what they do to those animals, like the dogs, there was a lady riding a moped. I don't know if it was where it was, but it was Chinese, middle Taiwan. I don't know. There was a lady riding her moped, and she had a dog strapped on the back. His feet were tied, his legs were tied, his mouth was tied, and the guy stopped her and he said, "I'll pay you for the dog." And she was like, "No." And so I thought to myself, my God, this is how cruel human nature can be. Like it was two spectrums. One, you had the lady that had tied up the dog to sell it to the slaughterhouse, and we know what they do with the dogs. You know what I mean? They even do it in New York and LA. Yeah, that's right, her dinner. So I thought to myself, there was this guy that was stopping her and reaching his pocket, and he was paying for the dog. And she was like, "No, I want more. I want more." And I thought, there's two spectrums. Here's a lady who's just cruel. She just wants to, just cruel. I mean, she tied up the dog so bad it couldn't move. And then you have the other guy who was paying out of his pocket to rescue it. Yes. So that is what I think we're dealing with, you guys, on a broader scale. You have people that are they have no emotion, like the Zuckerbergs and the Pelosi's of the world. They don't have any emotion. None. And then you have other people, like the people walking out, you know what I mean? Southwest Airlines. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, like, so I'm thinking to myself, is it true? Maybe half of us are not human. Maybe half of us really are not human. It's apparent. Just showed you guys a picture of a reptilian. I just took that 2 weeks ago. That reptilian and Zuckerbuck are identical. I just showed you the eyes. Have you ever seen that guy laugh? Like, even Mr. T makes jokes and he's funny. So I think that we're dealing on a much larger scale of unhumans. They've infiltrated all over, and they're trying to take over. I've seen it. You've seen it. We film it. It is a war. And I have been saying that since I started. I immediately, my first picture, I told you guys, it's a spiritual war. Now everybody says it, right? I'm talking a lot. I'm talking about the mainstream people, that don't do what we do. It's like, it was apparent to me, this is what's happening. Even 2 years ago when I took my first picture, I knew instantly, and I didn't know anything. In fact, I didn't even know what I was taking a picture of, and I thought I was crazy, and I was begging for somebody to look at to tell me I wasn't crazy. Now we know we're the ones that are the smart ones, you know what I mean? And this is what's happening on a larger scale. We've seen it. We know it. These other people can talk about it, but we know. Today, I walked in the wash with the dog, and I saw a bobcat. And I took a picture of that guy with the mustache. And I got the hell out of there. It's the human, like, you guys, Soylent Green. Soylent Green is a movie with Charlton Heston. That movie stuck with me forever. You remember they were getting little crackers that were green, like plastic looking. And they were taking humans and turning them into food. Okay? They're trying to get us to stop eating cow. They're blaming the cows that give off the gas that are hurting the Soylent Green with hot sauce. Exactly. Like, this is real. So it's coming. Okay. So we know that the children are definitely on the menu. We know for a fact it's a restaurant in LA and New York, and it's called, I forgot what it was called, like Sweet Tenderloins or something like that. And it's not against the law to eat a cadaver. It's not against the law. Yeah, beware of the void cat. Yes, Soylent Green. It's a bigger picture. What are they doing? They're locking us down. They're saying, okay, all of the boats are, the cargo's not coming in. You can't eat cow. What has all the commercials been, you guys, about Carl's Jr.? The better than meat hamburger. The better than meat hamburger. The better than meat hamburger. They're trying to train us. They're trying to they're trying to take masculinity from men. I just showed you the picture of all the health people, they're trying to take away the masculinity of men. There's a comic book coming out where Superman is bisexual. What? Superman! Number one man in the world, Superman. He's a man. I love men. They're gorgeous with their muscles. You know what I mean? Come on. They're taking it away from us. Okay? They are preparing us to be not to stand up. They're not allowed. You can't fight back. You can't talk back. Look at what happened January 6th. No. Oh, all the children, the parents are uproaring. Okay, whoa. No. Now you're a terrorist. What? Yes. Why? Why are they letting all the people in? It's already been documented that there are thousands of children already missing. What kind of a parent are you to know you're going to come over the United States and chances are your kid's going to be taken from you? It's on the menu. Twilight Zone with Rod Sterling. Remember Twilight Zone? He was ahead of his time. Remember that episode where the UFO came and they said, we want to talk to you guys. We want to collaborate with you guys, the aliens and the humans. Remember that? And they're like, come on board our UFO. Come on board our UFO. We're going to take you to another planet, to a beautiful, wonderful world. And by the time they decoded the book, it said to serve man, not to serve man, but to serve man. Yeah. The cookbook. That's right, Randy. It was the cookbook. To serve man, to serve them. Soylent Green, serve man, missing children. We know all of this. There's real restaurants in New York that all these big wig sickos go to. Think about the common denominator with Mitch McConnell, Zuckerberg. They all have wives that are from Asia. You know what I mean? And Mitch McConnell's wife's sister is the chef for this restaurant. Fuck, I don't want to go to their house. Medium well. It is. Right. This is real. They're taking away our meat. They're taking away the masculinity so men won't fight back. Like a man is to protect a woman. A man was created by God to protect a woman. He's stronger. He has an extra fucking rib. Okay? It's been in our faces. That's right. That's right. They're shoving it in our faces and we can't. That's right. This is happening. No meat. No man's allowed to stand up. Let the border open because half of them are going to be served up, if you get my drift. Okay? And then I read something yesterday. Why I'm saying all this is because they are already talking about it. They're already talking about, I can't say it. They're already talking about using that to feed the population. They need to take the population. It's on. Yeah, we need Jesus. It's all about the depopulation. That's right. And my thing is like, what I'm feeling, millions of people are feeling. And that is, like, we're helpless. Like, I can't do anything. We can't do anything. Like, it was so brilliant what they did in January 6th was to scare the bejesus out of everybody that you can't. Like, we're afraid. We're afraid because what will happen? If they're coming after, if they're going to come after the parents. Now, listen to this really scary shit that happened. Really scary shit that happened to a school. There was a conference and a mother was talking. She came up and she said, "What are you doing to my child? You guys are promoting PETA wood." You get my drift. You guys are promoting PETA wood. She went to the library and she checked out 2 books in the high school. And 2 of the books says explicitly in detail what a 4th grader can do and how to do with a teacher. Man on man. Superman. Man on man, the Superman. Right? She's like, what are you doing to our kids? You're trying to teach. And we already know the history. What we know is only probably 1%. We know about the Boy Scouts. My God, you're sending your kid to school to go learn how to make a fire in camp, and you know what's happening to him. And the problem we have is when you are a molestation child, it's a trend. You do unto others that were done unto you. It's a trend. It's hard to stop the pattern. It's hard to stop the pattern. When you have that done to you, you do it to the next person, and so on and so on and so on, and it doesn't stop. Okay? There's a real restaurants that serve it. It's not illegal. What is wrong? Tastes like, ew, that's gross. Yeah. Yes, that's right, Ames. That's right. Elites, reps, grays, all in it together. Now, I want to talk to you about something very important. Don't leave me. I want to tell you this. You guys will be the only ones that will understand this. Okay, listen to this. Okay, let me show you something because I need to show you something really important. Okay, I got to show you something important. Okay. I want to show you something very important. I've discussed this with you guys a little bit, but I want to show you something. Let me show you the picture so you'll understand something important. Where is, hold on now. I got it right here. Don't you fret, Mrs. Jones. I got it right here. I got something important to tell you all about. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I got to show you this, and I got to explain something to you, and it's very good. And it just, What it is it comes to like everything we're talking about becomes confirmation on top confirmation, and we get pieces of the puzzle. You know, not only does it confirm we're not crazy, it just I got it right here. It just I mean, you got to be awake, man. We got to be awake. Okay, here we go. Wait, hold on. Copy, 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 copy. What the freaking hell? I said copy. Copy. Oh, copy. Okay, anyways. All right. Maybe I didn't tell you quite as often as I should have. Little things you should have said and done. All right. So listen. I swear to God, I'm so unorganized. It's crazy. I don't have time to even know what I'm doing half the time. My, oh my. Why can't I see Google Earth? Maybe here? No? Okay. Little things you should have said and done. Okay, check it out. I want to talk to you about this. Very important. Okay. Okay. So check this out. So this is important. I want to tell you. So this has to do with my mind, the book, the ghost town. This is Garlock. Okay. And let me see. Hold on. All of this stuff is really cool. Let me see. Map. You got to see this because I've known this for a while and I haven't said anything, and then I kind of sort of got some confirmation that this is wrong. California, here I come. Oh, wow. Okay. This is crazy. Okay. I'll do it this way. Okay. Okay, check it out. You guys can see. Okay. So here's the deal. Here is the map of the Mojave Desert, okay? This is a good one. Ready? This is a map of the Mojave Desert. Here we go. Up here is the Randsburg Ghost Mine Town. You already know. Okay? Over here, where it says 395, I want you to see this mountain range here. See this mountain range? This mountain range here, it's kind of green. This mountain range over here is where my mine is. This mountain range, it separates, you ready? It separates China Lake right here, the government-based China Lake, the second most secured airspace in the world. China Lake is military. Scroll down right here, Edwards Air Force Base. Got it? So you got Edwards Air Force Base right here, Edwards Air Force Base, and up here, China Lake. This right here is the mountain range that separates the two. This is where my mine is, and I'm catching all kinds of crazy stuff, right? You know how there's always some truth to rumors, okay? There's always some truth to rumors. So I read an article from 1950s. I read an article in 1950s that said that mountain range that separates China Lake from Edwards Air Force Base, that mountain range, there was some scientists who found a Stargate, a portal. that mountain range that separates the two most largest military bases, in California. So you have this mountain range that separates the two. 1950s, there was a scientist that found a Stargate, okay, but they couldn't go back and find the location. I'll show you something right now. Kurt, I'll show you some stuff. So in this area, there was supposed to be a Stargate, and there's no coincidence that I bought a mine out there. Okay. So in that location, there is a rumor that Amelia Earhart fell through that portal and landed in the mountain range where my mine is. Okay. My mine, that mountain range is called the El Diablo, the devil, the Diablo mountain range. There was a 1950 article that said scientists out there found a Stargate, a portal, but they couldn't go back and relocate it. Well, that's because Stargate and portals have that, A, they cloak, B, you know what I mean? So that's not unheard of that the scientists were out in that location because it's the military bases, okay? So I knew this for a while. Then I was watching American Horror double feature last week, okay? And it opens up, it's 1954, and Eisenhower gets called out to the Mojave Desert. He's told, sir, come out to the Mojave Desert just north of Edwards Air Force Base. This mountain range is called Diablo. This mountain range is where I own the mine, and I'm taking some creepy pictures. In this mountain range, Eisenhower was, is it Eisenhower or Truman? Anyways, before Kennedy, Eisenhower. So he comes out here because the UFO crashed. In this location in the crash, when the UFO crashed, Amelia Earhart was sitting there. She was taken through, like the time travel, the time warp, if she was abducted. You know what I mean? And I just want to say this out loud because I already knew some of this, and they know more. The people in the Hollywood, they get all the inside scoop because they get paid. You know what I mean? Yeah, what happened to the previous owner of the mine? So I can tell you that my mine owner, well, that's a good point. All I know is that I called BLM and they returned my call 2 weeks later. And I said, I want some history. So some of the BLM history only goes back to 1962. Isn't that weird? So he gave me this link literally tonight. 2 weeks later, he gave me a link to go look up some of the history. But he told me something really important. He said that the mining claims in that area, first of all, we already know in my book, you'll find 1895 is when this gold mine boomed. This town grew faster than Yuma, Arizona, or Comstock, but it's not known on the map. But hopefully we can change that. Anyways, that's when all the mining claims were taken because that's where this mine is. Okay. Then the BLM told me, no, yeah, that's right, Kirk. That's what I'm saying. So back to the mine. So the BLM told me that their mining claim boom, the second boom, happened during the Depression. I talked to him. The second mining boom happened during the Depression. I said to him, I go, that's why I bought it. Because I'm afraid we're going to have another one, Great Depression. That's exactly why I bought it. In the hopes that maybe I can mine it. Maybe, So he gave me something to go look up. It's really hard. But anyways, What happened to the last owner, for sure, the one that owned it before me, he owned 7 mines. And I don't know if he lost it or what happened, but it happened during the CB. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what happened to him. I don't know what happened. Did something happen to him? But he definitely lost it or let it go during when we were in lockdowns. You know what I mean? So I really don't know. So he lost it during that. I don't know if he died. I don't know. But then I bought it in the hopes that if there is something, I have something to look forward to. So I'm digging more. It's hard because this stuff is really hard. But the Amelia Earhart is very important because my book, I go to the cemetery. I have footage. I go to the fabulous cemetery out there where it's rumored she's buried. Amelia Earhart. So remember they talked about Amelia I got the owner's name. I got all my paperwork. You know what I mean? Yeah, I got it. So Amelia Earhart, she went missing. And there was rumors that she was working for the government, remember, during the war. So I wouldn't doubt if she I just told you that in 1954, there was a scientist that found a Stargate in that mountain range that separates the 2 military bases. And we know, we're talking about the food, how to serve mankind. We know Eisenhower made a deal with the aliens. Remember, he said that they're allowed to take 5,000 people a year to devour. Okay? All the pieces are coming together. All the pieces are coming together. You got the military base. You got China Lake. I know. I was at China Lake. I was filming for them. The petroglyphs are there, all the Indians. And we know the underground tunnels go to Malibu. We know Eisenhower is the one that made the deal with the aliens to take so many people, right? In exchange for, microwave and technical information. You know what I mean? We know this, but the confirmations keep coming. So when it was on the American Horror, and you know that Hollywood gets inside tips from people because they get paid, there's always some truth to rumors. Is it possible? I mean, I already knew the rumor about Amelia Earhart. I don't know if I told you guys, but I have all the footage. I know the cemetery. I was there. The cemetery is incredible. It's big tombstones and just it's supposedly, but we know that the hydrocal. Yeah, you're right. That's what they want. No, but I think also that area where the petroglyphs are, that the Indians, that's where they put China Lake, the military. That's the secret military base, okay? They put the military base right on top of the petroglyphs because the Indians knew that there was probably that portal there. Learn that Amelia Earhart probably gets trapped in it because they're doing some experiments. You know what I mean? It makes sense. It's all coming together. Now, why am I in that area exploring? It is a million. That's right. That's right. That deal was made with Majestic 12. So remember, 1947, Roswell. 1954, Mojave. It's only a few years, you know what I mean? So, and then 1954, I read the article that was talking about the guy found a Stargate, and then you got the bases out there. Yes. And I think what happened is it excelled. And I think not only did it excel, but probably half of those hybrids are sitting at Capitol Hill right now, probably infiltrated. Look at Zuckerberg. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, human breeders too. Yeah, then you have Phil Schneider, who talks about the other underground base in New Mexico. Remember at Superstitious Mountain? Remember when he went into the wrong level? And what about the one in Colorado? I mean, they literally painted the murals on the wall of the airport of the aliens. Like it's in your face. Eisenhower, that's it. That's right, Eisenhower Cajun. Yeah. It's in your face, man. So when is number 17 coming back? Right? Because it's out of control. You know what I mean? Why am I exploring that area? Why did I buy a mine? Why am I capturing things? Yeah, tunnels are everywhere. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Kim. Yeah, you guys, so that makes total sense. Created it as a menu. That's right. He's the one that warned JFK. You're right. And then JFK wanted to put a stop. They have to show you. You're right. That's right. Oh, it was Truman. Yeah. Truman. One of them. But to see the confirmation on American Horror Double Feature, it was like, I had been telling this story for a while and I got to watch it. I've been so busy. That's right. They were told about the tunnels in the 80s and nobody believed them. Donald Marshall and Bill Cooper. Ooh, we got to look that up. Yeah. Here we go. According to ECIT, James said it was Majestic 12 from his source. No, I think they made Majestic 12 in preparation for what was happening. Majestic 12. Because that was Majestic 12. Wasn't that like the manual of what to do? You know what I mean? Like what to do if. Yeah. So like, even though it's like when I watch the American Horror, you have to when you watch these things, you have to just take pieces. Whoa. Fucking windstorm scared the shit out of me. Yeah, so anyways, the other thing is about stocking up. Like we just, are waiting, but look, everything that we get told or we get drops, about what might be happening. Oh, Eisenhower. Yeah, it's Eisenhower. Let's look it up. It was Eisenhower. Eisenhower. Yeah, but he sold us out. It's this guy. Illuminati. That name Illuminati always is a little spooky. Yeah, this guy. He was this guy. Yep. Aliens Treaty. Here we go. Whoa, what? Oh, yeah. Review of the military assessment. Let me see. With current deployment obligations, troop committees, and few air troops with the standby fighters, radar capability, the joint staffs are unable to present time. Complete national policy. Okay. At present, the ability to reconstruct the technologically that they may be ahead of us. Let's move on. What's this one? My dear friend, I just returned from. Wait, let's see. Aliens. Okay, I'm gonna punch in the Mojave Desert. So it's important also to let you guys know about this stuff because when I'm going out there soon back to the desert, and so I'm gonna be investigating this shit. Whoa. Yeah, they knew. It's everywhere. I mean, when you can Google it, it's everywhere. Oh yeah, there's that guy, Valiant Thor, who's supposed to be an alien, remember? I don't know about that, but yeah, all the pieces are coming together. Here it is. Artist. Oh, an artist at Air Force One, 1955. Shit. He started it, guys. He's the one that started this. He opened a can of worms and sold us out. He sold us out. Yeah. And then Kennedy was right behind him. Where'd I go? Oh, here we are. Okay. Organization. Generals. Here we go. Aliens are not to interfere with less than advanced civilizations, but the reptilians and the Greys don't care. We need to churn them, run them out. Exactly. Freedom of Information Act. Except, I think some of the Freedom of Information Act is, I don't think it's all out there. Scandalous. You know? Poor Willie. Mr. Bojango. Wait, I wanted to find something. Where'd it go? Yeah, here we go. There's right there in plain sight. Right there in plain sight. Morphine. Where'd it go? Boom, boom. The eyes. I tell you what, the eyes have it. Here we go. Creepy. Yeah, did you guys see okay, so then I don't know. All I have is Willie. Doing what I've been doing and then staying inside. He is the devil. Kurt, it's officially told. The story is. It's officially told, Kurt. The story is Eisenhower sold us out because the aliens came and made a deal with Eisenhower. Like, we're not going to hurt you and we'll give you advanced technology if you let us have so many humans per year. And then and that was after Roswell. Yeah, he is evil. Yeah, I'm not going to. Let me see. Yeah, Knights Templar. I'm like the Queen. Others. Yeah, these guys. Well, some of these guys were to protect us against them. I mean, let's face it. If they're time traveling, Jesus Christ. I kind of think Trump has the inside scoop. You know what I mean? He knows a lot of stuff before it happens. Yeah. So it's important that so anyways, back to, I know we've all been stockpiling, but I was running out of my stockpile of stuff, so I had to reload some of my food. Like, we just better be ready. But then I look around and I think to myself, I don't know, man, there's millions of people. They can't just shut us down. Yeah, initially, and then they flipped. Exactly. Initially, they had, yeah. So Kirk, the infamous picture of the the alien autopsy. That was all probably from that era. Let's look. Ooh. Ooh. And so if there is some truth to the rumors, I can't believe they won't let us play it. Yeah, alien autopsy. I can't play it. James. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Good point. So I go to restock. I mean, if you're really paying attention to when you go to the grocery store, you can say, okay, for some weird reason, no graham crackers were available. No graham crackers. No graham crackers are available. And then if you really pay attention and you go to buy stuff, you'll see that a lot of the stuff is pushed forward and there's only like 3 there. Like I went to go buy some chili, no beans with chili. I like to put that on spaghetti, like a chili mac. It's really good. And there was a whole batch empty. Skinny Bob is fake. Yeah, the video is probably fake, but it probably was designed to open our minds. Yeah, the healthy stuff. You're right. Oh, I got to tell you guys something else really, really important. Hold on. Really important. This stuff. Okay? Hold on, I got my goddamn asylum keys everywhere. Yeah, you guys can get deer meat. Okay, so like for example, this stuff is from shit. I grabbed the wrong one. Well, ANUGS is Anderson Farms makes stuff like this. Okay, and the health ranger was talking, and he said that they didn't just say they were out. They said they stopped making them, as if maybe the government is saying you can't sell it anymore. You can't sell it anymore. Or maybe the government is saying you have to give it to us. You know what I mean? And so the supply chains, I mean, they're manufacturing the supply chains to be weakened by all the oh my God. They're manufacturing the delay of food to make us all go into a panic. Out here in LA, it's just full of ships backed up. Yeah, I forgot about that. You're right, James. The cereal with iron. Mm-hmm. Captain America's based on a true story. Yeah. So a lot of us that are prepared, we're not going to be the laughing stock. We got to keep a low key. If it happens, but just replenish. I got to keep replenishing myself. I got to replenish. Let me see. Now I'm craving that chili mac. Anyways, we should talk more often so we can keep up. That's right. They're doing it on purpose to cause. But if you're awake and you look, you can see the shelves. Like I went to the grocery store yesterday, and then I saw the Costco gas line was just piled all the way around for people trying to get gas. Then I went, everybody thinks everything's fine and dandy. It's over. Everything's great. It's wonderful. And when I went to the grocery store, if you really know what to look at, again, the shelves were bare behind like the past few. Some of them were empty. Pushed the water section, the Gatorade section was like desolate. So I think people, no one wants to talk. They're going to negotiate with us, so we accept their great reset. What is on those ships? Yes, that's another good point. Yes. What is on those cargo ships? Is our country surrounded by ships for a reason? Yeah, like, the shit that's going down with China. What? Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, she's got ice cream. Somebody said they're opening an investigation on, her. Like, somebody needs to get the balls to investigate all the money that they make with their inside trading. It's just crazy. Yeah. So there's the China stuff, and then one of our U.S. submarines was off the coast of China and ran into something underwater. It's interesting how they said they ran into something. Like, my first thought was maybe it was a goddamn, USO under there, Yeah. Let me see. Yeah, that's right. And an evergreen container was full of immigrants, of course. Everything's going up in price. I know, it's crazy. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. And that's the best that I can do for me personally is be stocked up. So when shit does hit the fan, you don't want to go out into that. Like, you want, like, for me, I want to stay in, stay low, you know what I mean? And let all the other people fight it out, right? Stay low, and plan. Oh my God, after January. Jesus. That's another thing. All these drops and all these clues we're supposed to be getting of when something's going to happen, it's like they can't announce it because the bad guys are watching too. So we just have to be ready because it will. Yeah, volcanoes, tsunamis. Yeah, trying to control through fear. That's like, okay, so there was reports of hundreds of thousands militaries are not getting the what. Hundreds of thousands are not. Yet my nephew did. And he got it, and then he's coming home early. So go figure. Like, my mom said, maybe the military, they do have like, I don't know, there's some sort of a test. Like, they know who's going to be the real soldier and who isn't playing with the full deck. So if anybody is weak, I feel like if anyone is weak, they're trying to get them out of the military right now. You know what I mean? And so my nephew, he's weak. Okay. He's like, what do you want me to do? And so he's being sent home early, and he got to, what? Here we go. Sharon has a 55-gallon of fresh water stored up at all times. Good. Plus a turnkey water filter. Good. I got to get that. I got a lot of water. Dollar stores are going to turn into $3. Just be prepared, right? Okay. My kids don't take it seriously, and I just cleaned and dumped our freezer and my shelves. Bitchin', I had 5 months of stew stored away. What do you mean you cleaned and dumped your freezer? Keep it. Replenish it. Military has been deployed. That's what we need. Okay, there was another important thing. So you know how all the pilots walked out, right? And they grounded everything. Okay, the pilots walked out, and somebody said, look, the National Guard cannot come in and take place of everything, like the nurses, the teachers, the pilots. It has to be a group effort. Like, it can't, if we all do something, I mean, okay, here we go. If shit truly hits the fan, preppers will only survive a bit longer than anyone else. Exactly. But that's what I want. I want an extra few weeks to think on my next plan and not be panicking on the food. Oh, my garden is out of control. That's right. We need to find out about the other ones. Oh, your kids did it. Shit. Yeah. Well, when I was telling you about the Andis farms, they make the dry food. So I have another can that's vegetables only, guys. So you know how you can get this one is like beef stroganoff, right? Which, by the way, is really good. I tried it. Not this one. I didn't open it yet. But, oh, wait a minute. This is important. Okay, so they don't tell you. You need a goddamn can opener. See that? What are you going to do when you're hungry? Okay. Okay, so now we know we need a can opener. Listen, this one is beef stroganoff, okay? But the other can I have is freeze-dried vegetables, because that's what we're going to be lacking is the vegetables, guys. You know what I mean? The vegetables. So I don't know what it's going to taste like. Okay. Soldiers will come from the city. Fences went up around DC. Oh, Ames, you just bought a greenhouse. That's perfect. I was thinking about that too. Bored panda. Okay. Not just green here, just different. No, I know. We know. The idea is just to be a little bit more prepared, to have time to think. And at the very least, when everybody panics and they go to the grocery store and they start shooting each other, in this scenario, I can stand down. I can stay home. Okay. I know the greenhouse is brilliant. It's brilliant. I was thinking about getting, like that plastic rivet stuff that goes like on your patio. I was thinking about buying some of those and putting them over my garden to make it like a little greenhouse in the back. But I did this Miracle Grow stuff, and my watermelon leaves are like as big as a dinosaur. I guess. I don't know. Okay, here we go. No, I have not mad. I throw everything away after I didn't have a generator. Oh, that's right. Shit. So you had to already go through this shit with the hurricane, with the flooding. Yeah, that's right, Randy. Don't walk off. Need to be official because, the Nuremberg, there's going to be something. I don't want to say too much. Veggies, yes. Veggies and medical supplies, yes. So, okay. So what happened to Willie is everything in the house is designed for Willie. So my sliding glass doors are always open, and I have these these screens that the magnets hold them shut. Okay, magnets hold the screen shut. And so something happened. Somebody knocked on the door, and I said, "Who is it?" And then I ran out the back. The sliding glass door was half shut, and the magnet that would normally be like two of them was only half. So when Willie ran, he naturally pushes the magnetic screen and goes through, but half of it was the real sliding glass door. And he hit it and ripped his face. And I was like, fuck, like I do everything for this dog and I love him so much. And I felt and his skin was hanging. It was flapping. And I was like, oh my God, So I cleaned it, and then I cleaned it with some warm water, and then I pushed it up, and I was kind of like holding it to stick. You know what I mean? To stick. And then I called the veterinarians, and I'm like, my dog, oh my God. First one, closed. Second one, permanently closed. Third one, we're out of the office. Fourth, I'm like, oh my God. Then I finally got ahead of order the fourth one, and they go, well, the doctor's busy. Can you take a picture and send it to us? And I'm like, yeah. And I took a picture and I send it. And then they told me, well, just keep it clean and see what happens by tomorrow. And then it hit me. Okay. It hit me. This is what it's affecting. We have to be ready. because like James is super busy. Okay. And businesses are closing and the middle class is getting eliminated. So we have to be self-sufficient. And when I went to get Willie in, I couldn't. And I thought, oh my God, here it is. Like in plain sight, right in front of my face. I needed, yeah, well, right now, okay. So right now his face, I stuck it up and it's, I'm trying to get it to heal without stitches. You know what I mean? And for some lucky reason, I just was working on it, and then I did some other things, and then it's stuck. It's stuck. Like now, let me show you. It's right here. It's sticking. It's sticking, but this part is healing. It's still red. So I'm very lucky that it's healing. You know what I mean? It healed up in place without stitches, you know? Thank God. Oh, thank God. You know? What the hell? What the hell is going on? Hydrogen peroxide. So then so when it first happened, I did hydrogen peroxide, and then I cleaned it with a warm rag because I wanted to clean, because I know, yeah, it does look good, huh? I fixed it. I was like holding it softly, and it was just an awakening to me, man, that like, shit, you guys, this is the real world. What happened? My dog jumped out the window after another dog while I was driving. Oh my God. The sure test, but we loves them. Preparation H. Yeah, so slowly in the past 8 months, I've been slowly buying like hydrogen peroxide, extra stuff. You know what I mean? But that was a rude awakening to me. Like, it's one thing to drive around and see the stores are closing. It's one thing to see your butcher, who had both of them, is now sick with it. Now he's in the hospital. I don't know. Like, it's the plan. It's to eliminate middle class. It's disgusting. It's really disgusting. Anyways, so I've been working really, really hard on this book. It's a self-publishing book, so that means I had to pay for it, and they did a payment plan, which is good. But now it's been paid for. So now that's what I've been busy, and I haven't been able to chat with you guys. I've been under pressure to try and I got to get it done. And so last night I sent over the first one. So it's on the way. So now we can chat more, because my brain, I can think a little bit more. We can go, Nurse Ratchet, Nurse Ratchet. Oh yeah, that colloidal silver stuff. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. I know, me too. So I'd like to, we need to collaborate more often and talk. I'm sorry I haven't been able to. I already told you why. The book, plus my work, is a long story. But so now I can concentrate a little bit. I mean, the book isn't done, but I sent it over. Let them start telling me what to fix. At least, I mean, it took a lot to put it in a chronological order that flowed. Like, it was so freaking hard. Like, and then as I did more homework, all of a sudden something else would be revealed. And then I'd go, oh shit. And then something else would be revealed. And then, you know what I mean? So, and I'm not a writer, and I kept writing it, saving it. Then I lost it, and then I kept saving it, and then I put it on the cloud. I mean, it was like one mess after another. Last night I was up to 3 a.m. There's different programs. Like, they tell you they start at like a 1200, right? That's what they tell you. But once you call them, then they start going, oh, well, that's black and white. That's for 90 pictures. So then they bump you up. So the trick, Argyle, was I waited for them to give me like 6 months ago, they blasted a sale, because of the epidemic. Everyone who was spending money on anything. So I waited for a sale, and once I got a sale, then I did what I did. So you just call any of them, and they'll give you. Just know they're going to start at the bottom. I mean, according to, God, what was his name? I'm losing my memory a lot. According to, I forgot his name. Some people say they spent $8,000. So it just depends on what you do. Yes, the haunted ride from Disneyland. I know. So I really think it's crunch time and that we need to talk more often. And I'm going to be heading out to the desert soon, and I'm going to start looking for Amelia Earhart's grave. My clue should be the date, because she's not going to. Yeah, the book. So, okay, Donna, the book. The first book is My Haunted Mine in a Ghost Town. I'm not sure if I'm going to call it that or The Ghost of Madame Marguerite. I don't know yet. I'm not sure. So the first one was going to be The Prom Queen. But I ran into problems because I need the real. Took me 3 years to find the real prom queen girl and match it all up. But what happened was I don't have permission to use the picture of the girl. So I had to quickly scrap that one and go to the second book to be the first book. Because I need to get something going. Bring your baby. Yeah, exactly. And I got a new one. I got a new one. Yeah, I know. Well, anyways, Sharon, no problem, but I'm signing off now. I'm tired. But Sharon, here's the deal. I got a lot of stuff out of my way so we can go on live more often. So we can, we need to stay current. I don't know. That's what the problem is, James, is they said, that's what I said. I argued. Okay, I argued with them and I said, listen, it should be a public domain because the person in question is in the newspaper and described as a public figure. So they said, well, just write the book and get it over and we'll go to the department and fight it. And if we can't fight it, then anyways, so it was just too much. So I just said, oh, and the second thing that happened, I forgot to tell you, is I keep getting, for the Prom Queen Ghost, the #1 book, I keep getting more stuff keeps coming out. Like a lady emailed me a week ago and said, my friend's daughter was killed in the same place in the same era. Like it just, I keep getting more and more. And it just was like, yeah, that's what I'm going to fight. But in order to fight that, James, she said, I have to finish the book. And to me, it was too overwhelming because more keeps being revealed as we speak. So I said, let me just scrap that and get the first one out because I paid for 2 books. So let me just get the first one out and then I'll work on the second one. But the Prom Queen one is going to be so freaking good. So good. So good. That's probably why the Axeman, he's guarding her. The Axeman's guarding her. Anyways, yeah. That's where I saw Bobcat today. The Bobby was at the sacrifice spot. You guys, so I see the Bobcat, I take a picture, and then I go, here, kitty. Like a dummy. Then I got video of Mr. Willie. He's like, I'm starting to go towards the Bobcat went down the wash and then he went up to the sacrifice place. And then I started walking around and Willie wanted to just keep walking. And I was like, no, Willie, I don't think we should go any further. That cat will tear us up. I mean, it may look like a little cat, but it's a little cat from Pet Cemetery, So, oh yeah, Ames, definitely. You guys will be the first. You'll be the first. And I paid extra, so every page is in color. Every page is in color, and 75 pictures will be in the book. So it's not going to be a cheap one. You know what I mean? Like, who wants to read a black and white one? Plus, I'm also, it's a little bigger. It's a little bigger so you can read the words. Old age. Yeah, that plays it crazy. You're right. That's where I saw the kitty cat. All right, you guys, look. So please, can we please come on more often? Now I've got the book sort of kind of out of the way. It's winter time. Winter is coming. And we need to be ready. Don't forget what I read, you guys. That in case something goes out, the lights, everybody go to your local library. That's what it says. So keep that in mind and pass it around. You guys, thank you for hanging out with me and chatting. I missed you guys so much. I got to go take my key now. Kitty cat. Good night, everyone. James, Sharon, Kiki, Randy, Kim, Cajun, Ames, Donna, Sharon, Editing Reality. And we're not going to talk to Cosmic ever again. Because I told him we're going to talk about reptilians, and he bailed on it. So he's out. Marcus! All right. I love you guys too. All right. We'll talk soon. Now I don't have to worry about that. My deadline. Yeah, Marcus, we showed a reptilian. Okay, bye, you guys. Reptilian.